Taking it. Taking those. Whoops. Whoops. Really? Well, that was unusually easy, but hey, that gets us a couple of things dealt with real quick and gives us a chance to jump back home before we're all overweighted with stuff. Giving us a chance to get all this packed away real quick before we lose track of it.
I trust you're not planning any trouble. What can I do for you, friend?
You don't recognize your own Thane? Okay. Okay, first off, nope. I know exactly what's happening with this. Good. Now I have something that deals fire damage. That is something I've needed. Okay. We'll put this back up. Okay. The enchanted stuff goes up top. Which there really shouldn't be anything but those, maybe? Technically. those need to be delivered until I can steal them back. Okay then. Put that away. That away. Do I have a bow better than this one in here? Nope. Okay, so I need to find or buy a better bow. Howdy, Andres. Welcome. Sorry if I may have missed you there for a second. I've been a little preoccupied. We were playing some Magic the Gathering previously, but Magic is one of those games I'm kind of limited. Yeah,
Return with the gauntlets. Enter. Speak to our chief right away.
I don't believe it. You found the Forge Master's fingers. You've impressed me, Outlander. No one else has returned from this task before. Feel free to trade with our smiths for orc weapons and armor. Train with my warriors, or purchase poisons from the wise woman. Welcome to our stronghold, Bloodkin.
thank you. Oh, I'll figure it out.
Soon. I envy you, Outlander. You can choose to leave if you wish. Yes. But I must stay here and wait for the day when I'll be
Okay.
away. And I am proud to follow my people's traditions. But I can't help but feel shame.
I can understand that.
I couldn't. It would shame my chief, and my mother, and 4 mothers. That is a fine idea. The stronghold would need the gold when I left to marry anyway. I am ready when you are. Lead then. You have my steel.
Yay, I got a follower.
I have poisons for your weapons, and cures for your... Ah, so you're an alchemist then.
You could say that. Let's see. What do I have that's worth quite a bit? $11, $12, $13, $15.
Fight well.
Okay, so I now have access to the orc strongholds. Would have liked to have kept those Forge Master's fingers, but I'm okay with how things went. Currently, is it Morthal or is it Dawnstar in terms of the other property you can purchase? I think it's Morthal because it puts the home somewhere right in this area. But I could be wrong on that. I don't recall exactly. I do, however, need a better bow. I'm going to jump over. Wow. First I'm going to jump. Man, we'll jump over to Riften. There's one for each of them? Because I know... Actually, that does make sense, doesn't it? Because most of the other places you can purchase homes within the... Wow, that's a lot of people talking.
Looking to protect yourself or deal some damage?
Deal damage as long as you've got a bow worth. Damage 23. Wait.
Looking to protect yourself or deal some damage?
What's this one? Damage 17. Yeah, that bow is better. Oh, good point. I'll go get gold. Oh, okay.
Remember, nothing but genuine fire salts will do. The Forge knows the difference.
Feel unsure? Come by the temple sometime and we'll talk about it.
Vegetables as crisp as a winter's morning.
Jewelry with legendary Argonian craftsmanship.
Fresh meats and produce. Get them before they're gone.
Look, how fast can you get the I don't usually
Beautiful baubles and gleaming gemstones over here.
I pay a little extra shipping fast.
All meats guaranteed clean and free from rockwood.
I'll contact my man tonight. I'll let you know what he says.
Buying and selling fine jewelry
Maurice,
here.
I've come to warn you that the Thieves Guild has been harassing shopkeepers again.
I've heard. Foley and Kiraba were speaking.
Grabbed as many as it would let me.
I hope that doesn't mean
Okay.
worse.
So, since there's one of each, might as well get a little extra money and see what I can do about this in order to oh, okay. Actually, that does remind me of something. There's ebony smithing. If I can get smithing to 80, then I could just make one myself. And that won't be all that difficult with all the house construction we've been doing. That'll get the forging up pretty quick.
If you've business, bro, I'd ask that you speak to me
Tamriel
first.
is full of wisdom and magic. Rogar's house fire? My people believe it to be cursed now. Who am I to gainsay that? Rogar blames his wife for spilling bear fat. Many folk think he set the fire himself.
Yes, I picked that up.
Lust can make a man do the unthinkable. The ashes were still warm when he pledged himself to Alpha. On rumor and gossip? No. But you were strict. See
Yep.
through the ashes that others are too fearful to touch. See what they tell you. Should you prove him guilty or innocent, I will reward you. The divines reveal things to me at times, yes. I do not hide this. It is a gift. Anyone who believes otherwise does not and cannot understand it. Rogar's fate is in your hands.
I do what I can to see that Idgrad's time isn't.
Since I'm a Khajiit, I almost said tabaxi.
Too many.
Does that still count as hands?
Understand the advice she gives them.
Earn root, which you can always hear when you're near it. There you are.
Helgi, the father says, are you a stranger? The smoke woke me up. I was hot and I was scared, so I hid. Then it got cold and dark. I'm not scared anymore.
Poor
I'm
kid.
lonely. Will you play with me?
Sure.
Okay, let's play hide and seek. We have to wait for nighttime though. The other one is playing too, and I can't tell you. She might hear me. She's so close. If you can find me first, I can tell you.
Okay, let's prep our weapons here, because we're gonna need it. Can you move? So one thing I don't like about the helpers, if I remember correctly, it's up this way. Whoops. Wait about 10 hours. That should get it around dark. Whoops. It doesn't show up on the thing, does it? 'Cause that would make it too easy. But if I remember correctly, it's up this way. Look like Serana.
You found me! Layla was trying to find me too, but I'm glad you found me first. Layla was told to burn Mommy and me, but she didn't want to. She wanted to play with me forever and ever. She kissed me on the neck, and I got so cold that the fire didn't even hurt. Layla thought she could take me and keep me.
Vampires.
She can't. I'm all burned up. I'm tired. I'm gonna sleep
She's
for a
dead.
while now.
Layla is dead. Layla, I thought she left to join the Stormcloaks. Oh, my poor Layla. She began to spend a lot of time with Alva. Yet just a week before, she despised her. In fact, the night she did, she was supposed to meet Alva.
Interesting.
Alva told me later that she never showed up. I never got to tell her goodbye. You think Alva? But that means...
Yep.
Ye gods! No, you're wrong. You must be wrong. I refuse to believe Alva had anything to do with this. There is no way you can prove it to the Jarl.
Bet there is.
Doing some building, eh? He can deliver it wherever he needs. I'll have them hauled over right away.
Thanks. Despite how pissed off he is at me for accusing Alva, he's still gonna...
I do what I can to see that Idgrud's time isn't wasted, that she only has to deal with important matters.
Okay, hang on. Investigate Alva's house. Okay. Oop. Too much. Wow. Too far. That's what I get for rushing it. Okay, so it's further over. Ah, finally.
Never should have come here.
Surrender or die, Outlander.
Like the bite of... We are routed. Fall back.
Oh. Mine. Taking it. Gotta take the dagger for Vax. Whoops. Didn't mean to take the baskets. Yeah, I'm just snagging like all the books and taking them home. Then when I've got my shelves filled up, then I'll sit there and be like, okay, what can I afford to get rid of? Because I've got way too many of something by that point. Have to steal the cabbages. Wow. That sucks for the people in town. Oh, that's for Scanlan. If this is the home of a vampire, why do they have garlic? Because you'd think a vampire would be like, no, 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 no garlic. We are on 218 for those keeping track. Okay, then I guess I can just raid the place. Gotta take the cabbages. I know, it's weird. Yeah, that does seem a little broken. Granted, I'm not running with any mods or anything like that, and oh yeah, I didn't search him. I even saw that it was empty and I still clicked on it. Time to prove to the Jarl what was really going on. Get ourselves paid. And then it's gonna be another run of trying to get ourselves 5,000 gold. Which honestly is actually gonna go a lot faster once we have the
Is Hrogar Ava? Huh, didn't think she had it in her. assume you have proof. Can't go making accusations like that without proof. So it's true, the traitorous bitch. Morthal owes you a debt.
Can I buy a house?
You were promised a reward for... Morthal is still in danger. The journal mentions Movarth, a master vampire I thought would... I'll gather together some able-bodied warriors to clean out Movarth's lair. They'll be waiting outside for you to lead them.
Okay.
I do what I can to see that Idgrud's time isn't wasted, and that she only has to deal with important matters.
Can y'all move so I can walk out that door?
I'll take my leave then.
Look at you. If only everyone acted like you did.
Apparently, I seem to be doing pretty well on here.
Take us to Movarth's lair.
Okay. To Movarth's. Are you meaning to just walk through the...
Then I took an arrow in the knee.
Your wife wouldn't let you go, exploring anymore?
What do you need?
Cat food. I am a cat, after all.
Hold there.
Whee! Hang on 1 second, folks. Minor issue. There we go. I should have closed this down so that it would not block the bottom side of chat. I think I went with my own name, Kier Solusoya, or Kier Solus Fe Oyad. The Solusoya was an old translation. And hello again, Ariana. Whoops. Okay. I completely forgot that that kind of closes off the Skyrim window. There we go. Okay. Yeah, as usual, I'm just kind of wandering, and the first house is nearly entirely complete, so I figured it might be a good idea to start working toward getting the next one purchased, so we can start construction on that one soon enough.
There's a cave here. Bears if we're lucky. Trolls if we're not.
Okay, here we go. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I just went with Kier Solus Fe Oyad. Which is actually... Kier is short for Kiram Galar. The translation being Raven Lone Wolf. For those who are curious. Never mind then. I forgot. I'm really not used to having a companion. Usually because I'm trying to avoid getting somebody killed. I mean, if I get taken out, well, that's because I made the mistake myself. Did something stupid and screwed up. But in order to make sure...
Keep your blade ready.
That was nice. I mean, he didn't even fall out of the chair. That was beautiful. Where are we going? Up there? Okay, I'm a little confused. I think I went the wrong way. Map. Just kind of assumed that that was the doorway. Hello, Allie. Welcome. Wandering a little further into the cave here.
Yes. Let me just take this coin purse off your hands for you. Nice big you got there. Huh?
I'm definitely not used to having somebody who knows what they're doing. Okay. I also find it interesting that there's all these ancient crypts and tombs and stuff that you explore, and yet there's fresh food there? Anybody else find something odd about that? And yeah, I know I'm just wandering aimlessly, but I just wanted to make sure that there wasn't anything else worth taking while we were in here. Yeah, one of the great things about D&D is it gives you a safe place to learn and deal with particular consequences. Oh, I hit his chair. Hey, no sidestepping like that. That's cheating. Okay, that was a crotch shot. Whoops. As good as dead? I think I am dead. It's okay. I have no problem whatsoever with that. Unlike D&D, it doesn't mean making a new character. At least not yet. That was the Eldritch Blast. Hey, Phantom Omaha, welcome. Hope everybody's having a decent day. Mine's been a bit rough, but doing my best. And, well, no matter what happens, things still gotta get done, right? It's not necessarily something you can walk away from. Well, this is technically the same, yes, welcome, Misma, thank you. Always nice to get a new follower over here on Twitch, as it also helps us in terms of work. But, yeah, technically this is actually the same stream. Whoops. No, that's right. It's technically the same stream. I got fed up with Magic a little earlier than usual, but I got all my daily quests done for Arena, so just kind of...
Well, seems like you have a bit of gold. Is someone there?
Your death brings me honor.
Cannot best you.
I'll take the sword. I'm not going to worry too much about most of this stuff in here. I've already pretty much looked through it. However, this time, I will remember to save. We're on 219. Again, for those keeping track. One of the things that I don't like about companions is the fact that your companions do have a tendency to draw attention. And I'm a rogue, so... Where are they going? This way.
Here we go.
And then they walked away?
Just getting jumpy, I guess.
Yeah, because that arrow tagging your boss in the head.
This is your last mistake.
Scratch.
Okay. First and foremost, time for Dave and Buster. No, Dave... Yeah, that's right. Dave is left, Buster's right. We need... where is it? Nope. Doesn't help that it's 3 of them charging me at once. Granted, I'm also level 21 and technically probably not prepared for this. But that's okay. I have no problem with that. Let's take your partner out first. Did I just kill my own?
That's all you got? Just give up. You can't win.
Death awaits
Where's my poison? I've got 3 shots with this, so...
You'll beg me to kill you before I'm done.
Potions. Where is it? One of those. Where's my health? Right. And what was the other thing I wanted to do real quick? I don't recall offhand.
I love a good fight.
Sorry about that, folks. Ah. That's what I had been looking for. But currently... Oh. Yeah, that's true. I probably should have planned better for that, but that is very much like D&D as well. By the time you realize, oh crap, I should have... It's usually long past over. Oh, nope, I'm taking your sword too. You can keep your boots. I don't want your boots. And this is pretty much exactly what I was talking about when it came... Ooh, I got a better bow, though. I'll take the sword to honor her. Borgak. That'll be the name of the enchanted orcish sword. Assuming I remember how to spell that properly. Borgakh, I believe. We'll enchant it and name it after her in honor of her sacrifice to the arrow I accidentally popped through her back. Swear it was an accident. But yeah, that's why I don't like having companions with me. I mean, as useful as it is to have someone you can get to carry some of your stuff and help you trade some of your equipment, mine usually just end up dead. And the funniest thing is, it's usually because they don't pay attention and walk right into some trap and get themselves killed. So for the most part, I try to avoid picking up companions, if only to save their own lives.
Is there something I can do for you? Yes.
Really?
Hi there. Oh no, you don't.
Yeah, I know, I could just level up and get my health right back, but... Wait, but she was a bad guy. There was a bounty because... How is there a bounty? I need poison. Give me a good poison. Betcha I won't.
You think you stand a chance?
I'm in Omaha currently, but as far as in here, I was going after Morvath and completely missed a few things, so I'm gonna back off a bit real quick and do a quick go back to my bow, which I tend to be better with. Much better. Okay, I better save this before I lose track. Whoops, wrong one. Sorry, folks. There we go, 220 for those keeping track. As far as in the game, I try not to do quests much, mostly because I tend to be able to have a better it seems a little more entertaining, at least, and I can interact with chat better if I'm not focused on any specific quest. But as far as currently, I'm doing this quest in order to get access to the property you can purchase.
Time to end this little game. Come on!
Whoops, that was a terrible shot. Okay. I'll get you. Well, if you hadn't run off, you'd probably know right where I am.
Found you. No more. I yield. I yield.
Should have yielded earlier, and then I wouldn't have had to kill you. Australia, that must be interesting. I've been out of the United States once to go to Nova Scotia, up in Canada. But other than that, I have been in the U.S. pretty much my entire life. Although I've been all over the entire country. Well, I certainly do my best in terms of gameplay. This is mostly a mandatory rest break from work. And I figure... Ooh. I figure... Oh yeah, I would love to get down to Australia someday. Hopefully, if we are able to get things going well enough for our little game company, then hopefully we'll have a chance to actually do some travel and get to meet some cool people around the world. Got to take the cabbages for Brian W. Foster. And rhymes with pie. For those who may not know who those people are, well, over on the Critical Role channel, twitch.tv/awolvesdengames, Brian Foster is the host of a couple of their shows, one of which being what's with all the boots? Thank you. Yeah, we're gonna need some luck, seeing as how we're relatively new to the design side of tabletop games, but we know what we like, and we know that we would really like to be able to help boost the concepts of cooperation and friendly competition in order to help strengthen local communities, and that way people have the kind of support that they need to get through the tough times. And stronger communities mean more people helping each other out. And as human beings, we're all in this together. And sometimes people tend to forget that, unfortunately. So it's usually a good idea, at least in my eyes, to see what we can do to help kind of promote that kind of community strength and support. I know that when things have gotten very rough, it was mostly my friends and my adopted family that that got me through it. Well, thank you. I know that Matthew Mercer is certainly one of many major inspirations, not only for our work but our concepts from here on. I probably shouldn't have cut that so quick, but we do have a couple of very simple system tabletop RPGs out based on similar concepts as...
This looks dangerous.
May the gods watch over your battles, friend.
Mm-hmm. Kinda scary.
Don't fret over the gloom. Trust like that is not freely.
I'm already Bloodkin.
At its full
The meal is my responsibility. And that's what I care about. That's all.
Cowards.
Understand?
We must kill the...
Till next time.
We have to make them pay.
Of course. But why not let him go in first?
I already did. It's already taken care of. Y'all can go home. They're a little slow. Although I bet it would have been easier to deal with Morvath and all that if I'd actually waited for them. It was like, what? Hey. Oh, that deer was mine. I think it got away. Yeah, our Honey Heist by Grant Howitt was part of the inspiration for... I should have gone with the stealth kill, because stealth damage is twice as much. But I would have gotten it that way. Wait, we gotta go Morthal that way. Sorry, I'm kind of wandering. Oh yeah. I personally was born with my feet backwards. I understand transportation issues far better than I would like. Surgeries had turned them around properly, but weakened my ankles, and it makes it extremely difficult for me to be able to stay on my feet for any length of time for work, that kind of thing. So employers have a tendency to not find me reliable in that sense, and then having a car accident follow that up and rattle some stuff around in my brain makes for desk work difficult as well.
You look sick by the gate. I didn't
But I'm
know
not
you.
one to
Now maybe we can
give up.
always be
I've survived
friends.
way too much to
Take
just
this as a token of our gratitude.
walk away from it now.
There is
800
room in my
gold.
court for a new thing. It's an honorary title mainly, but there are a few. However, I could only grant the title to someone who is known throughout my whole
So I gotta do a few minor
people, and I'll make you my thane.
help the locals kind of thing.
Good luck.
But
Until next time.
am I able to...
Business.
Yep.
There aren't any houses for sale in Morthal, but if you're interested, I could sell you land in the hold where you could build your own house.
Tamriel
take my
is
leave
full
then.
of wisdom and magic, if one is willing to look for it.
Yeah, I've
Eyes
spent much of my much of my young life in wheelchairs or on crutches, so I understand that. Although when I was doing parkour after the fact, while trying to get as much use out of my ankles while I still was able to, the upper body strength that comes from that was quite helpful. I used to surprise the heck out of people in school when I would do PE and whatnot, when we would do climbing ropes, and I always ended up going a little further above and beyond everybody else just because for me it seemed a little easier, while other things not quite so much. Running, that kind of thing. And then when it came to most of how things go around here, at least for me, writing was my go-to for any kind of outlet, creative outlet for dealing with various and sundry, whether it's particular issues with people or just bad days, things like that, the kind of mental issues that tend to come up with overstress and those sort of things. Yeah. Writing used to be a huge help for me, but the car accident messed up the wiring up there that allows me to read properly and write in a narrative format. And as that used to be my one and only outlet for things, that was really rough, having that particular capability taken from me. But rather than allow myself to give up, well, like I've said, I've survived way too much in my life to give up on anything now. Yeah, it's a little harder when you're trying to design tabletop games, because there's still a lot of reading and writing and research that goes into all of that. But luckily, it's more, at least in terms of like Dungeons and Dragons 5th edition, the information is a bit more piecemeal, sort of, which makes my writing issues less problematic. I've never seen that happen. Yeah. Well, I can understand the kind of things you're dealing with, and I sure hope that you can find what helps you during those times when things get particularly rough. It always helps to try and have that positive spirit, but I know that there are times when it just... things overwhelm. And I know that we here at A Wolf's Den Games definitely understand that, and do our best to try and provide a little entertainment. And like I've mentioned, we're strictly casual when it comes to the gaming as far as streaming. Mostly this is our mandatory rest period, because without it, I'm likely to end up with migraines that leave me blind for hours. So better to take a break, let the mind calm down a bit, even if it is technically still staying within a similar world as the one we spend so much time working on. Oh, right over his head. Damn angles. I should run home and just grab all that jewelry that's sitting there, enchant it real quick, and then this first. It tried. I'll give it that. It tried. Now I'm carrying too much. Eat all the food. Just not the spiced wine. All my stolen cabbages. Yeah, as far as PTSD, I have my own issues with that on top of everything else. So yeah, it's kind of interesting that despite all the obstacles that have gone out of their way to jump up in front of us, we as our little adopted family, as well as our company, is focused on that concept of cooperation, friendly competition, and community strength that comes from those times spent, whether with friends or family. Because some of my best memories growing up are hanging out with family and friends and playing games, whether they were board games or video games. Nice to meet you too, Danella, and definitely welcome here. We tend to stream to Facebook, to Twitch, and to YouTube all at once, so if I don't always get a message, there's a possibility that my little window that I have over here that's supposed to gather all of that has messed up somewhere, and if I miss one, I apologize. It is certainly not my intention. Exactly. And I mean, I remember growing up sitting there and thinking things were so much easier. A lot less stress, a lot less, well, everything really. Generally just making people feel better and everybody nice and happy, and when things were all stressful, you could always sit there and turn to your friends and lean on things that way. Life would always seem... on Twitch, it is twitch.tv/awolvesdengames, so just like it says up on top of the our window here. Also, as far as the Twitch channel, we try and be, at least one of us tries to be in the room as often as possible, so that if anybody just needs somebody to talk to, they can always come to us and stop in and be like, hey, I'm having a really bad day, can I just talk to somebody? Or even, hey, something really awesome happened and I need to tell somebody and I can't find any of my friends, so can I just stop in and talk? And we're like, cool, sure. Which is another thing we've picked up from Critical Role, as they have their, what they refer to as Team No Stream, the people who stay in chat even when nothing's playing. Just kind of hang out and enjoy each other's company. Like things were when things were so much easier for everybody. Why do I suddenly weigh more when I didn't actually pick up anything more than... I don't know. I'll drop some stuff off. Well, thank you. I know we certainly try. And we've got some amazing inspirations to help us continue this kind of work. Yeah, if I mean, whatever helps raise the spirit, at least the way I look at it, anything that helps raise your spirit, as long as it's not tearing someone else's down, go for it. And, I mean, yeah, it would be awesome to end up eventually being on the kind of level that the Critical Role channel is. But I don't expect that. We're just looking to entertain while explaining the kind of work that we do. And I'm suddenly getting a phone call. Uh-oh. Hang on a second, folks. I'm gonna need to take a short break real quick. Okay, Nella, I'll try and remember that. I apologize for jumping out of things like that on you, but that was my oldest calling, and he lives halfway across the country, so I don't usually get a whole lot of time to talk to him. Because of that, as much as I hate to say it, I am going to need to be calling this because, well, I haven't really talked to him much lately. So I'm gonna run over here real quick toward where the shops are. I'll save it, and as long as I remember to skip ahead. Yeah, yeah. I'm just wandering through and well, partly because if I wander through, then I can let chat make some of the decisions regarding where we go and what we do and even what to name enchanted items, unless I'm just enchanting something real quick because it'll be worth more that way. However, I will be calling this about here. So I'm going to go ahead and do this the way I usually do this. We're going to take the helmet off. Where's my helmet? Okay. Oh, Ramzer. That's right. Ramzer means sniper in Mandalorian. Okay, so we do that. I go like this. We'll swing it around. There's our guy there. Yeah. After my divorce, I ended up needing to move out here. Because if I didn't, I would have frozen to death. To be completely honest. So, yeah. But I am glad I'm here, and I'm glad I can still talk to my kids and spend time with them. However, I am going to have to call this here. For those who are interested, later tonight, I will be jumping back on. It's going to be like a few hours, because still haven't had dinner yet. Some usual stuff that needs to be done. But we will be here as often as possible. We try to get at least one stream in a day, so you guys are always welcome to join us. A friend of ours who is helping us with our company, he also streams on his channel on certain days, and we host on twitch.tv/wolvesdengames for that. So you're always welcome to hop over where we are and give us a follow there if you'd like, just in case you'd like notifications if there are some issues regarding our Facebook connection. There is the possibility that I may have to move some things around, and we might end up stuck on Twitch only for a little bit, but I will try to do my best to keep it everywhere. And no matter what happens, even in the future, any videos that we do will be uploaded to YouTube free eventually. So if you guys are just interested in catching the streams, you're welcome to just give us a follow and watch what you want, and just hope that it can help you guys find more community strength through finding things in common instead of trying to find things to separate us. Instead of looking for excuses to not like somebody, find the thing that you have in common, and maybe it'll help you become better friends. Who knows? In the meantime, thank you all for joining us. Be good to each other. And remember, cooperation, competition, community. It's what's important. I'm going to grab Carl for our outro here, and I will say bye for now. Thank you all for joining us. Please give us a follow on twitch.tv/awolvesdengames. Long days and pleasant nights. Jate ka nade, or good night everyone. They've walked you through Horizon Zero Dawn, through The Last of Us, and through For Honor. This summer, one man, one horde, one motorcycle, many, many locations with an open world map, and one very large arsenal. When the dust settles at the end of the day, who will remain standing? Will it be Deacon St. John? Or those he stands against? Find out for yourself at twitch.tv/wildwolfgaming1. Stay wild, everyone. In the video game streaming system, the viewers are represented by two distinct groups: the gamers who provide walkthroughs and compete for wins, and the entertainers who provide nonsense and fun. These are the games of the Insomnia Squad. Doink Doink by Mike Post. Come to twitch.tv/awolvesdengames and click the follow button. That way you will be notified for further games by the Insomnia Squad.